Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daphnee from Monsterasaur, and today I'll be sharing a bit on our codex collection. So if you're interested, stay back, relax and enjoy this video. Also, do not forget to hit the like, share and subscribe button for more contents like this. Hello again, welcome back to our channel. So today, instead of our usual talk on Aroids and sharing by events, I'll be talking a bit more on our codex collection, on all these Stefania bulbs. They are very fascinating, very cute and unique to keep. So if you're interested, do stay on. I'll be talking about how do you differentiate all these different species, because one of the things I noticed that they're often mislabeled even by sellers all over the market, and people are often very confused with which is which, especially between the Separator and the Erecta and the Sabarosa and the Venosa. I've been keeping them for some time now, so I've noticed the differences between them based on my own observation and of course some readings and research. So the first one here would be the Stefania Erecta, and this is actually my first pot of Stefania. I remember seeing them in the nursery a few years ago and I was so fascinated, and I told Vince, hey, let's bring this home. They're so cute and they're so weird, but they're so cute. So yeah, this is actually my first pot of Stefania. They're a bit funny looking now because they were attacked by spider mites before, and then I cut it, I snipped off all the stems, and then it grew back, and then yeah, it was attacked again, and then now and then, and that's why it ended up looking like this now. So as you can see here, the veins and the shape of the Stefania Erecta are more pronounced. It is more white and the patterns there are very defined. So this one is a Stefania Erecta, and then recently they gave me this two new sprouts. Actually just 2-3 months ago they gave me these two sprouts after being like this for about 1 to 2 years. So yeah, they are strange, but that's how they are and I love them. They're so cute. And here's another pot of Stefania Erecta, and for this one, if you notice here, it's a bit teardrop shape, but after a while it turned into a circle like this. So if you keep them under bright sunlight, these are grown under our growlights, so you would notice they are growing very closely knitted together. So depends on what type of aesthetics do you like. You could actually manipulate how do they look. So this is Stefania Erecta, and people often confuse this with the Stefania Separator, which I will show you here. So this is the Stefania Separator. So mine is super bushy and super crazy, so I keep all of them indoors, but you could keep them outdoors, but make sure you put them under a shade or a bright indirect sun area. So this one, if you keep them indoors, the stems will be more greenish, whitish in color. If you keep them outdoors with lots of sun, it will be reddish. So it used to be very red and very bushy, and then I decided to regrow them. So I snipped all of them off, and then I added this trellis, and then I kept them indoors ever since. So if you can see here, the veins pattern on the Stefania Separator are not as pronounced as the Stefania Erecta. Stefania Erecta are more pronounced, and the leaves are a lot rounder, whereas the Sabarosa are a bit funny shape, and the colors are not as pronounced. But if you keep this outdoors under bright sunlight, which I've kept them before, the leaves will be a bit darker than this and also harder. If you keep them indoors, the leaves will be softer. Might be something to do with the light intensity, I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's based on my own observation. And if they are attacked by pests, you could just trim them, and then they will sprout back very quickly. So another two species that people would often confuse would be the Stefania Sabarosa and the Stefania Venosa. So over here, this is a Stefania Venosa. So how do you know it is a Stefania Venosa? One of the things would be the shape of the leaf. It is not as round as the Stefania Sabarosa, and the biggest difference would be at the stem. So if you actually break them, can you see? The Stefania Venosa has this reddish sap coming out of them. So this is how you know that it's a Stefania Venosa. And then for a Stefania Sabarosa, the leaves are green in color, and then they could grow really big. And this is a beautiful Thai species with beautiful cracked surface. And then each leaf could grow really big, up to 15 or 20 cm. I've grown them before up to that size, but because it's taking up too much space, so I snipped them off, which you could see from here. So I snipped them off before here. So this one is a Stefania Sabarosa, and they are definitely more different. They looks a lot more different than the Erecta and the Sabarosa, as the leaves are not as round, and this one Venosa, it gives out red color sap. I will try and insert an old photo of mine of this Sabarosa, and then to let you see how big it could get. It really could grow really big, and you definitely need a bigger space for them. So if you do not want them to grow too big, you could actually manipulate the size or so. Just give them less light, and they will grow a lot slower. And if we're talking about Stefania, we must talk about the Stefania Kawasaki, or formerly known as the Stefania Nova. So this is a juvenile form of Stefania Kawasaki, and this is a baby form. So as you can see here, when they are young, the leaves are this maroon purplish color, which is very fascinating, and they slowly turn their color when they grow older or bigger or mature, whatever you would call it. So you see here, the sides of the leaves are a bit pinkish, and the back of the leaf is also a bit pinkish. The camera is not really showing it well, but yeah, it's a bit pinkish at the sides. So this is the juvenile form. It's still growing. And this is definitely our favorite type of Stefania. And this is a big one here, and it is also still growing. The veins are so pretty and so pronounced. The patterns on it are so fascinating, just like the patterns on the shell of a tortoise. Super pretty. And we super love the dark foliage because the contrast is showing up so well between the white and the dark foliage. And it's also velvety to touch as compared to all this Venosa or Erecta. Erecta is a bit harder than Venosa and the Separator actually, and the Kawasaki would be the hardiest and thickest of them all. So yeah, this is the Stefania Nova. This is our favorite actually, and also Vince's favorite. And lastly, I will show you all our variegated Stefania Erecta. So I recently acquired this Stefania Erecta variegated, and they are so fascinating. There are also Stefania variegated for Sabarosa, Nova. I've never seen any Venosa yet, but yeah, these are the variegated Stefania Erecta, and they are super pretty. Look at the shape over here, just like Erecta. I would call it the umbrella shape. So pretty. But the variegations, like all variegated plants, are not guaranteed. I would say sometimes it might give you green leaves like this, but still they are super fascinating to keep. So I hope you have enjoyed my little sharing on our caudexes today, and if you've enjoyed contents like this, please do not forget to hit the like, subscribe button, and do remember to share them with your friends too. And if you would like me to create more contents like this on Stefania, do comment down in the comment box below. Thank you, and bye bye. See you soon.